This is the next part of turning $1,000 to $100,000 by flipping cars. I already made it to over $68,000 built in the series so far, and my goal is to make it to $100,000 in the next 3 months. I already bought my next 4 cars to keep the series going. This right here is one of them. It's a 2013 Infiniti JX35. It is in very good condition. I bought it from the auction. To be honest, I thought that I'd have to do a little bit more with it, but this is going to be one of those cars where I'm really just documenting selling it, because this is just a great car in itself. It has no mechanical issues, panoramic sunroof, all that good stuff. It has around 150,000 miles on it, and I bought it for around $2,500. I am basically just going to be posting that up for sale just about right away, because again, it really needs just about no work with it. This one is a little bit of a different story. It's a 2014 Hyundai Elantra, but it does have a check engine light on. So let's hop in the car and see exactly what it's on for. And of course, I mean, I almost feel like for some reason, most of the time I got these Hyundai Elantras, they're always filthy like this too. So we're gonna have to take care of that. But let's see exactly what that engine light is on for. All right, let's go to read codes. By the way, there's the blue driver scanner. Gotta mention it because a lot of people still ask exactly what scanner I'm using, still to this day. And okay, looks like it's primarily this. It's the evap codes, and it's a small leak. So I've had this issue come up with a decent amount of like other Hyundai cars, so I'm pretty certain I already know what this issue would kind of like lead back to. But for the people that aren't really familiar with cars like that and they want to get into flipping cars and stuff like that, this is one of the reasons really quick why I like the blue driver scanner. You can click into one of the codes here, and then on the bottom you're going to see what the frequently reported fixes are for that exact car that's linked to that code. So let's say in the bottom right here it just says 3 frequently reported fixes. It's either adjusting the fuel tank cap, replacing the fuel tank cap, or replacing the evap canister. Now I will say this, like, take this stuff that you see on here with a big grain of salt. Like, it's not saying that these fixes, these reported fixes, are going to be the definite fix for your car. You know, if you're going to be putting money into the car, I would highly suggest like doing a little bit more diagnosing before you just start dumping a bunch of parts into it. But I mean, from what I've seen, a lot of the times these reported fixes do a pretty good job of actually kind of showing around what the issue could be linking to that code. Now in this case, again, I've had this car plenty of times, not this exact car, but I've had under Hyundai Elantras. I've seen that is a very common thing. For whatever reason, these gas caps in themselves just kind of fail a little bit over time, where they don't seal as well. So this is going to be the first thing that I'm going to go into replacing, just because, I mean, there's a very quick fix. I mean, I could probably get this on Amazon for like 20 bucks and it would literally come tomorrow. But I mean, if this doesn't fix it, then of course we're gonna go into other options. But now let's move on to the next car. This is the next one right here. It's a 2011 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. I believe it's a C300. This is actually an interesting story in itself, because this is actually supposed to be another car that should have been a very quick and easy flip. I mean, it was in good condition, also didn't have any mechanical issues. Has 120,000 miles basically, so it's a good car and it probably would sell pretty quickly. But the annoying thing is the person that sold this car through the auction that I bought it from doesn't have the title for the car. I actually got a report coming in saying that if I wanted to sell this car or if I wanted to keep this car, the title might be coming in literally like 3 to 4 weeks from now, just because the seller has to get a duplicate title. So I don't know what happened to the original one that he supposedly had when he sold the car, but that's just the situation. So what I'm gonna have to do is potentially just send this car back. I really can't be waiting a full 3 to 4 weeks just for the title to come. And I'm gonna basically just be showing the process of actually sending this car back as well. So what I already did is put in the late title notice just to kind of alert that this car is gonna be going back to the auction. To take some pictures of the car just to show them that it's in the same condition as it was in when I got the car delivered to me. And then hopefully soon they'll pick up the car and I'll get my money back for it. And just so you know, I paid around $2,800 for it. So looking to get that money back ASAP to put into another car. But let me get into taking pictures really quick. All right, and we'll get back to the updates with that in a little bit. Now, in the meantime, I guess while we're waiting for the parts to come for this as well, and before we get to showing the other cars that we got too, let's just go into cleaning this up. I've definitely seen worse. Like if you see my last video, that van was 10 times worse than this. But this is still gonna be a bit of a job in itself. Let's get to that. And there we go. Just finished detailing it. Things are looking much better overall with the car. Interior is looking a lot cleaner as well. But if you guys still remember, I mean, we still got that check engine light on. The gas cap did come. It only took a day. It was about 10 bucks from Amazon. So I'm gonna try to pop this in really quick. Hopefully this will actually fix the issue. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna have to go into some other diagnosing. All right, so we'll see. It feels a lot tighter than the last one that was just on there, but you know, I'm gonna drive around for a little bit and see if the code goes away. All right, so I just went for the drive, really broke it up into like 2 different days just to make sure that the code isn't coming back. Looks like we're all good. There's no check engine light that's popping all up. There's no dash lights at all that's coming back up. So we're all good to post this up for sale. And what I'm gonna try to do this time is actually bring you along with me while I'm selling the car, so you can see a little bit of how, you know, I handle the negotiation process and selling the cars to people and all that stuff. So we'll get to that in a little bit. And I will say there was actually some good news we had with this Mercedes right here as a quick update on what was happening with the whole no title process. So it's actually good news. They already sent me the money back for the car. I paid about, well, $32.50 with fees and everything like that for the car along with transportation. I got all the money back already. Now they just have to come and actually pick up the car. But I am glad that they handle it like that, rather than it being where, you know, I had to wait for them to come just to pick up the car, and then I gotta wait several more days just to get the refund back for the car. And all that time, you know, that's money that I could have used that same money to put into a different car to make more profit. So, you know, in this meantime, while we're waiting for these cars to sell, I'm already gonna be looking for other cars, you know, to potentially buy as well, really. But now let me show you what that last car that we purchased looks like as well. This was actually a really good steal with this one too. It's a 2005 BMW 525i, and the crazy thing with this is how low miles it has. Let's start this thing up. Look at that right there. 50,000 miles, 53,000 miles to be exact. That's actually insane. And it does actually come with some other goodies like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that good stuff. And I mean, it really didn't need much either. I mean, this is another one where I'm just kind of like documenting, showing that I got this before I sell it, just so I have some proof, you know, of what I'm gonna be selling. I actually already have a buyer for this car. So I basically should be selling this within like 3 days of the time that I got it. And that's about it. Honestly, I know it might be a little boring because there wasn't that much to do with these cars in terms of getting them ready for sale, but that's kind of just what the situation was with all these cars, thankfully. But we'll see exactly how long it takes to get these sold. ¿Tú necesito? Like caras?
Carros.
Sí. Oh,
Mínimo,
like
mínimo.
negotiable?
Sí.
¿Y te gusta?
Sí, está
Sí. Un poquito negotiable.
que un poquitico negociable.
Sí. Un poquito.
No sé, Carlos. Today cash. Y le compramos más carros.
Okay. Okay.
2000.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we sold the cars, but this was an annoying one. In total, this was an annoying situation with these set of cars, but let me just get into everything. First off, I have to mention, I know there's a decent amount of people that are still out there waiting to get dealer auction access. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. I know that you're still waiting. It's just that there's not spots available right now. However, I will say there are going to be a decent amount of spots that are going to be opening up in the very near future. I know that for a fact. So don't worry, if you put your name on that waiting list, you are going to be getting contacted very soon. If you haven't done that yet, I'm going to put the link in the description below so that you can add your name to the waiting list, again, for when spots open up in the future. But let's just start everything off. I'm just going to go line by line, and I'm going to get into a little bit of the problems that I ran into as well. But with this first car that we're just starting off with, it's actually a car that I didn't get to show on the camera just because I got it before I got the other batch of cars. It was really just a car that I only had for about 3 days, and I quickly sold it. So it was a 2000 and I believe a 2004 Nissan Pathfinder. I bought it for $2,125 from CarMax Auctions. I sold it for $3,300. I literally just had to clean it. Really just, it was a quick detail from the exterior and the interior. That was really it. So that was a $1,175 profit from that. That Infiniti that I showed, that was basically the same type of situation where I was really able to just detail it and then sell it right after. That one I paid $2,550 and I sold that for $3,800. So that was a $1,250 profit. Then there was the BMW, that low mileage BMW that was looking all clean. I paid $3,765 for that. Also got that from CarMax Auction. Also was just a very quick detailing job from the exterior and interior, and I sold that for $5,800, so that gave me a $2,035 profit. So the annoying situation came with the Hyundai Elantra. Facebook is just so annoying. I mean, first of all, with all these cars, I sold them through Facebook Marketplace. Unfortunately, things like OfferUp and Craigslist, you can use them, but from what I've seen, you just don't get as many leads as Facebook Marketplace. But the annoying thing, especially if you start getting to the point where you're selling a decent amount of cars per month, like let's say like 5 or more at least per month, sometimes Facebook will do a thing where they'll put like a shadow ban on your account where you can't see it. Like it'll look like you posted up your car for sale and everything is all good. It'll say it's available. But then let's say if you search up your car on someone else's account, you put in your year, make and model, all that stuff, the price range that the car should fall in, and then the car doesn't even show up under their account, then it's not being shown really to anyone, right? So that's basically what the shadow ban type of thing would be like. And that's what was happening with my situation. So yeah, what I basically ended up having to do was make a whole separate Facebook account. And when you make a whole separate Facebook account, you can't post on it right away. Usually you have to wait potentially like a week before you can post your first car for sale. So obviously all of this stuff was just slowing down the amount of time before I could make that sale for that car. So instead of it potentially being sold within a couple of days, which it should have been, it really took like 2.5 weeks around to actually get the sale of that one car by itself. And honestly, I would have wanted to get a little bit more from it. Like I would have wanted to sell it for like $2,300 around and try to get a little bit more profit. But I mean, after the amount of time that I had that thing trying to sell it, like I just wanted the thing going at that point. So I was like, you know what, 2,000, I'm good, I'll take it. And then with that one, I bought it for $1,150, put in like $10 just for the gas cap, and then sold it for $2,000. So we basically got an $840 profit from that one. So in total, for everything combined, we made a profit of $5,300. Took way too long to do. So now honestly, we're gonna have to kind of catch up a little bit with these next cars that we're gonna be flipping to still try to make it to this 100K goal within the next few months. As a quick mention, if you do like me showing a little bit of like me actually selling the car, if you think that's something that could actually, help you out in terms of actually selling your own cars and stuff like that, and that's something that you want to see, just let me know in the comments below so I could add more of that with some of the other cars I'm going to be flipping as well. I did end up buying more cars in the space that it took to sell that Hyundai, but I just wanted to put that in a whole separate video. So make sure you get subscribed to see that when it comes out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.